Kobe Bryant globally was recognized as one of the best basketball players to ever play the game. He was an iconic figure among many basketball fans around the world. On the court, Kobe was an animal, and his 5 championship rings show for that. I'm going to take you guys back to the 2012-2013 NBA season, the last season where Kobe Bryant was dominant as a player until suffering his unfortunate Achilles injury that derailed his twilight years. Before I start this video, I just want to say if you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. I do basketball videos on the channel if you are interested, and comment below your most memorable Kobe Bryant game. Kobe to me is the second best shooting guard in NBA history and a top 10 player all time for me. Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on one of Kobe Bryant's most underrated games. The 2012-2013 Los Angeles Lakers was a team that was met with huge expectations. This was a team expected to rival the Miami Heat and face off with each other in the finals. With acquiring Steve Nash and Dwight Howard, championship expectations were set high, but the Lakers were not able to reach those expectations that season. Every game was basically a battle to make it into the playoffs, and with a team stacked like this Lakers team, it seemed mind-boggling that they would struggle with winning games. Chemistry issues and injuries played a part in this down season for the Lakers. Halfway through the season in late February, the Lakers were 26-29 in the Western Conference, but articles started to emerge on February 21st, 2013, saying that Kobe Bryant guaranteed the Lakers were going to make the playoffs, even when the team was at its lowest point. Fast forward a few days later, the Lakers would face in a Sunday matchup against the Dallas Mavericks on February 24th. The Dallas Mavericks at this time was trying to push for the playoffs as well. They were so high on this that the team made a pledge at the beginning of the month that no one would shave until the team reached above 500. And yes, if you ever wondered what James Harden's beard would look like if it was on Dirk Nowitzki, here it is. The Mavs were 25-29 going into this game, coming off a 3-game win streak. These were two teams that were trying to go on a run. Kobe Bryant has always been a thorn in the side of the Mavericks. This is the same man that scored 62 points on the Mavericks back in 2005 in just 3 quarters. Dirk and Kobe had huge respect for each other, and they would put on a show every time their teams faced each other. Before going into this game, Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, took note of the new amnesty clause established with the NBA's collective bargaining agreement in 2010. The amnesty clause allowed teams to clear only one player off their books without taking any hits to their salary cap, causing teams to save money. At this time, Kobe Bryant was the highest paid Laker, making around $27 million, and was going to make around $30 million the next season. Pau Gasol and Dwight Howard were each making $19 million. The Lakers were also hoping to bring back Dwight Howard. There was concern for the Lakers of their salary cap issues affecting them in the future. According to reports from ESPN, Cuban was trying to educate people on the amnesty clause and brought up an example to Amnesty Kobe. If you look at their payroll, even if Dwight Howard comes back, you've got to ask the question, should they amnesty Kobe? So I'm just saying that hypothetically. When I say amnesty Kobe, I don't think they do it, but they've got some choices to make. Now, they're in a big market, but they're still limited. The Knicks, the same thing. Boston, same thing. Reports started to swirl after these comments that some people in the Lakers organization did not take too kindly to Cuban's words. The idea of Kobe being amnestied from the Lakers to save money was seen as something that would never ever happen in a billion years. And the fact that it was even discussed or brought up rubbed some people off the wrong way. One person that it rubbed the wrong way was Kobe Bryant himself. So when he came into this game against the Mavericks, Kobe was set on not only winning the game and uplifting his team, but to make a statement to the league as well as to Mark Cuban. For the first half of this game, OJ Mayo was tasked on covering Kobe Bryant. Kobe's first shot of the game was a 3-pointer right in the eyes of Mayo. At 7 minutes 30 seconds into the game, Kobe would drain another 3-pointer from 30 feet in Mayo's eyes.
Shot clock at 4, Bryant from way outside.
At 2 minutes 50 seconds in the first, Kobe would cross up Mayo, knocking down a deep two-pointer on him. Some people say to this day, Mayo still hasn't been found after this crossover. Kobe ended the first quarter of 10 points. In the second quarter, Kobe wouldn't enter the game until the 5 minute and 10 seconds mark, and once he checked in, he got back to what he started. He would continue to embarrass Mayo, knocking down a contested three-pointer over him. This three-pointer was a milestone for Kobe as he joined the 31,000 points club with this shot. The quarter would end with Kobe making a few more free throws this quarter, ending the quarter with 16 points and 6 assists. On the other end, Dirk Nowitzki was making his own mark on this game, knocking down threes and shots he is accustomed to making. He would also have 16 points in the first half, and this game was going back and forth with Dirk Nowitzki and Kobe Bryant battling it out. Going into the third quarter, the two teams were tied 54-54. OJ Mayo was no longer tasked with guarding Kobe Bryant, but now that task was given to Shawn Marion, who was regarded as the Mavericks' best defender on the team. In the beginning of the third quarter, the Mavericks was able to get a bit of a lead on the Lakers. Kobe, with Marion on him, gave Marion a quick jab, a pump fake, another jab, then drove left, hit Marion with a pump fake that got him in the air and immediately hit the shot.
But it's been a 1 or 2 point lead most of the time. 9 lead changes, 8 ties. Kobe Bryant drilled.
On another possession with OJ Mayo on him, Kobe backs him down and shows off his beautiful post game and scores over Mayo. Kobe would continue to show off in the third quarter, hitting tough shots and making defensive plays. Kobe would end the third quarter with 24 points on 8 for 16 field goal shooting and going 3 for 4 from 3. Dirk Nowitzki would also have 24 points on highly efficient shooting, 64% from the field, and going 100% from 3. The fourth quarter would be when all hell broke loose. Kobe would check in at the 9 minute 6 seconds mark in the fourth. The score was 80-82 with the Mavericks up by 2 points. Jay Crowder, who was the Mavericks rookie at the time, was now tasked with guarding Kobe, which was a big mistake. With the Lakers' next possession, Kobe got the ball from Antoine Jamison. Crowder played the best defense possible on Kobe, but Kobe knocked down a 26-foot three-point shot over Crowder, giving the Lakers a 1-point lead. Heavily contested, the degree of difficulty from this shot even surprised the announcers.
Now fires and hits a three. I was just about to say, not a great shot there. He nails it. The Lakers back up by 1.
At this point, Kobe unlocked his inner Mamba and unleashed it on the Mavs. On another possession where Crowder played absolutely great defense on Kobe, Kobe just ended up knocking down a tough fadeaway shot over Crowder. Kobe on his next possession on Crowder would knock down another fadeaway shot, and at this point, no Maverick had any answer for Kobe. This game was becoming a classic with numerous lead changes and ties happening. The Mavericks kept responding and got productive games from guys like Vince Carter and Elton Brand. Dirk Nowitzki was leading the way for the Mavericks. Fast forward into the 2 minutes and 35 seconds mark in the fourth, Vince Carter was on Kobe Bryant again, and again good defense by Carter, but Kobe just hits a clutch shot to give the Lakers a 4-point lead. With a minute left in the fourth and the Lakers up by 2, they had a chance to put more pressure on the Mavericks. The Mavericks first tried to send a double team on Kobe, but Kobe was able to get the ball back from Steve Nash. Kobe just isolates against Vince Carter and is able to bait Carter and knock down a clutch shot once again.
Offensive brilliance down the stretch on the road in such an important game for his Lakers. 16.8 remaining. Lakers by 3. Mavericks ball when we come back.
Kobe, with 4 seconds left to go, would make one free throw, which basically iced the game. The Lakers would win this game 103-99. Kobe shot the ball perfectly in the fourth quarter, going 5 for 5. Kobe would end the game with 38 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists on 13 for 21 field goal shooting, 4 for 5 from 3, and 8 for 10 from free throw. And this goes to show for the audacity Kobe Bryant has. Shooting extremely efficient numbers, he went after the game. Kobe would take to Twitter after the game and tweet "Amnesty that" in response to Mark Cuban's Amnesty Kobe comments. This game would now be recognized as the Amnesty Game. This game to me is my favorite game from Kobe Bryant. I remember watching it live and just being shocked with the shots this man was making. Kobe would have more impressive games throughout the rest of this season and was able to will the Lakers back into the playoffs. Now I believe and I want to remember this season as Kobe's last season until they surrounded him with Nick Young and Chris Kaman. Jeez. This 2012-2013 season basically summed up everything you need to know about Kobe Bryant as a basketball player. This one game summed up everything you need to know about Kobe Bryant, the basketball player. There was constant criticism around Kobe, but he responded just by destroying teams. This was the season he legit willed a demoralized Lakers team to the playoffs, but unfortunately he sustained his Achilles injury. The Lakers did end up making the playoffs that season on the strength of Kobe Bryant. And just with closing this video, Kobe Bryant is a figure that will be immortalized. Hearing about his death hurt me as a basketball fan, and even though I despised him because he rivaled my team and legit did this to them with the Amnesty Game, I had crazy amounts of respect for him, for how he grew as a younger player to a dominant player in his twilight years.